You don't just need structure, you create it. You're the one who holds things together, who honors tradition, who carries wisdom forward. If Arcana 5 shows up anywhere in your matrix of destiny, you carry the energy of the Hierophant, and today we're exploring what that truly means. Welcome back. If you're new here, this is part of our series exploring the 22 Arcana energies from the matrix of destiny. In the first video, we calculated your portrait energy and comfort zone. If you haven't done that yet, I'll link it in the description so you can find your numbers. Today, we're diving into Arcana 5, the Hierophant, the energy of law, tradition, and inner authority. So, if you carry this energy anywhere in your matrix, this one's for you. Let's talk about what it means to embody this grounded, wise, deeply meaningful force. If the fifth Arcana lives in your matrix, you feel it in the way you relate to life itself. You're not someone who enjoys chaos. You need meaning, structure, a sense that life follows certain laws, visible or invisible, and that when we respect them, things fall into place. There's something deeply calming for you in order, in rules that make sense, in traditions that have carried people safely through time. Very often, this shows up through family. Family isn't just important to you, it's sacred. Roots matter, lineage matters, the way you were raised, the values you inherited, the atmosphere of home, all of this shapes you deeply. You may feel a natural pull towards creating a strong family of your own, being present for your children, or holding the role of the one who keeps everyone connected. Traditions, rituals, shared meals, celebrations. These are not small things to you. They are anchors. You carry a natural inner authority. Even when you're not trying to lead, people listen. When you speak, your words have weight. There's a sense that you know what you're talking about because you don't speak randomly. You speak from principles, from knowledge, from something tested and true. You're a natural leader and manager, someone who can organize people and ideas with clarity and confidence. When you step into your role as a guide or teacher, you do it with genuine mastery. People trust you because they sense your wisdom is earned, not borrowed. Learning is a lifelong path for you. You're drawn to knowledge that is structured, meaningful, and grounded. Whether it comes through science, education, law, philosophy, or spiritual systems, you like to understand how things work and why they work that way. This gives you a sense of inner stability and confidence in your choices. And you don't just collect knowledge for yourself, you feel a deep satisfaction in sharing it, in helping others see clearly, in guiding them toward understanding. You're often the one who sets new standards, creates new rules, or introduces fresh perspectives that shape how others think and behave. Teaching is in your nature, explaining, guiding, clarifying, helping others see things more clearly. This brings you genuine satisfaction. Many people with this Arcana feel surprisingly comfortable speaking in front of others. Your voice can be calm, persuasive, reassuring. You don't just share information, you transmit certainty. You're the kind of person others turn to when they need solid advice, when they're looking for direction, when they want someone who truly knows what they're talking about. You often find yourself in roles where responsibility matters: leadership, mentoring, education, law, science, management. Anywhere structure, order, and clarity are needed, you feel at home. You like knowing where you stand and helping others find their place too. You're reliable, responsible, and deeply committed to the people and causes you care about. When you give your word, you keep it. When you love someone, you protect them. Your loyalty runs deep, and those close to you know they can count on you. In its light, the fifth arcana gives the world people who hold the invisible framework of life, those who preserve meaning, pass on wisdom, and remind others that stability itself can be sacred. You're often the one initiating new movements, new ideas, new systems that bring order and progress to the world around you. But, like all energies, the Hierophant has its shadow. When this energy becomes unbalanced, the desire to teach can turn into a need to lecture. You might find yourself correcting others, offering unsolicited advice, or feeling frustrated when people don't follow the right path, your path. There can be a tendency to judge people based on how much they know, dividing the world into smart and not smart, enlightened and ignorant. This creates distance where there could be connection. Your strong convictions, while often a gift, can sometimes harden into stubbornness. You might become convinced that you're always right, arguing aggressively to prove your point, unwilling to consider that there might be other valid perspectives. This rigidity can make you seem controlling or domineering, especially to those who need more freedom to find their own way. Family and loved ones can become a particular challenge when this energy is out of balance. Your deep care and sense of responsibility can turn into overprotection, wanting to make all the decisions for them, wanting to control their choices to keep them safe. It can be difficult to let your children grow up and make their own mistakes, or to trust that your loved ones can handle their own lives without your constant guidance. This comes from love, but it can feel suffocating to those on the receiving end. You might also struggle with change. Your love of tradition and proven methods can make you resistant to new ideas, new approaches, anything that disrupts the order you've worked so hard to create. But life requires flexibility, and growth often comes through the very chaos you try so hard to avoid. The key is learning to soften, to offer your wisdom when it's asked for, not when you think it's needed, to guide without controlling, to teach without looking down, to hold your beliefs strongly while still leaving room for others to hold theirs. True authority doesn't need to prove itself, it simply is, and true wisdom knows that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is step back and let others find their own way. So, does this resonate with you? If you carry the energy of the Hierophant, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you recognize yourself in this description? And if you know someone with this energy, share this with them. I think they'll feel truly seen. In the next videos, we'll continue exploring the rest of the 22 Arcana energies, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any. Each energy carries its own magic, its own lessons, and its own gifts, and I can't wait to share them all with you. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one.